All right. Hello, folks. Live again with Loveshore. Um, yeah, little low energy right now. It's also evening, thus, I've got an overhead, but I've got a lamp acting as a ring light. Only it gives me a headache, so we'll see. Um, yeah, so last we left off, the streams are a little oddly named because last time I went live, I was trying to uh, play some ancient, here's how, asthma works game with a celeb cast. I forgot I needed an emulator, and figuring that out on stream is not entertaining. Especially when you have one of those fancy schmancy like 2560 by 1440 monitors that DOSBox doesn't even like 1920 by 1080. It trying to deal with this one, I'll probably figure it out just because it's good for any retro games. But yeah, yeah, but yeah, so failing that, continued Loveshore, which was basically restarting but without any dropped frames. Um, and last we left off, yeah, this guy, taking a nap, with a gunshot wound, as one does. So that's what's going on. Just want to plug, I put the links for my usual stuff. So the Ko-fi, there's the Stream Elements tipping thing. Eventually I'll figure out how the super chats and whatnot work. I don't think I have most of that. I have all of 2 subscribers. I know, there's some stuff that Stream Elements does, and, anyways, the Ko-fi is the best place. I do also, I set up the throne.me, which is, I like it because there's, the wish list. It's a safe way for me to be like, hey, here's a wish list of my stuff, or of stuff I'd like, and people can safely give it without me having to give out my address. So there's some stuff. And, if you have 4K burning a hole in your pocket that you'd love to give to a random stranger, there's some nice PC setups with fancy new graphics cards. That are on that list on the off chance. If anything, donating to the Ko-fi helps with my goal of, barring a very nice donor, just building a new PC. Yeah. I've done it before. I can do it again. Additionally, there is a link to Open Your Wallett, which is, I linked the linktree. It's also a Twitter account. The link should be in the linktree. And within the linktree, you'll find links to various mutual aid groups that could use, a few bucks here and there, as well as direct aid. So people who need money for their GoFundMe, or what have you. So that's there as well. And of course, a wish list link to Loveshore. I forgot to put in the description, but I will say again, as someone who has done some contracted work with Perfect Garbage and even helped out a bit on this game, I am biased. This is not an unbiased stream. because more sales of Loveshore help Perfect Garbage be able to make more cool games that I've been helping with, and yeah, help them be able to pay people to work on those games. So there is a lot of bias going on here, but also you should buy you should at the very least wishlist Loveshore, just because, you know, it's a queer team, it's a diverse team, you know, it's some cool people who worked on this. So with all that said, is there anyone here? No. It's okay. I have, like I said, two followers, 2 subscribers. It took me like 2 or 3 years to like build up to the amount of subscribers I have on Nerdy Unreal Dev, and then it's like, yeah, let me just separate out where the gaming is. Oops. That's safe. Alright. So we're back with Sam. True to her word. Viv arrives in 10 minutes. I hear her car roll to a stop just outside the shop. Did she speed here? Sam? Oh, sorry. Sam? Hold on, I want it. Okay. Over here. Viv passes the counter and heads towards me in the back. Before she can step through the doorway, I block her entrance and look her dead in the eyes. Sexy. I need to be clear, this wasn't me. It wasn't you. Sam, what's behind this door? I mean it. It's not my MO. He stumbled in here like this. Viv gives me a skeptical look before gently, how nice, gently pushing past poor Sam. I watch her open the back door and gasp. Sam? That's a dead guy. Not dead. Severely wounded and still kicking. There is a difference, Viv. He's still... there's a chance there won't be any murder charges, okay? Okay, Viv? Thus, odds are in our fucking favor. Exactly. Beacon of optimism. He needs to get to a hospital. Great, I thought the same. Give us a ride? How did I expect anything else? Help me lift him. Without another word, Viv bends low and circles her arms around the stranger's shoulder. So she'd be taking most of the weight. I scramble to follow her lead and grab his feet. The 2 of us carry the injured man to her car. The back seat is already encased in plastic. Part of Viv's usual kit. She thought, like, we needed a shovel and, you know, maybe some cement blocks. Nah. The ride to the hospital is a quiet one. Viv knows the roads like the back of her hand, and soon we're parked by the ER entrance. Nurse waiting for us makes quick work, and she makes quick work grabbing the stranger from the back seat and bringing him in. The rain has stopped. We sit there. I want to say this is real. I like the blues and the blue greens and how it's like it's very ocean-like, but also it's a lot of cool colors with just a hint of yeah, the green, which is getting into the yellow, which is getting into the warmer cues. Right. Color theory aside. We sit there, near the hospital, in Viv's car for what seems like hours. I can tell she wants to tell me something, but she's fighting it. Sam, I know you said you're out for good. What's the matter, Viv? It's my brother. He's been, well, you know he's like you, right? A criminal? No, that's human. Sam, stop being a shit. I was just teasing. I know about Andrew. I remember the conversation we had this morning. Right. Yeah, sorry. I'm just a bit fried at the moment. I feel ya, Viv. That's a mood. We're gonna snippity snip. We'll take snip tool from my cold dead hands. Viv being a mood. Andrew and I meet once a week for dinner to check in on each other. He didn't show up this evening. I was wondering what made you so nervous. Your brother is a big boy. Maybe he just forgot. I know that. I just think it's been hard on him lately. Being an S-human. Not physically aging. He's been struggling with it. I know that you've dealt with something similar. You used to tell me about it. Maybe you can talk to him? Tell him how to overcome it? Ooh, be honest or comfort. Oh, Viv, you look like a dork right now with that, like, awkward, please. Okay, Sam, I know you're done with everything, but it's Viv. I mean, I can definitely talk to him, see how he's doing. It's not often I chat with other S-humans, but we do understand each other. Kinda like how a lot of trans people understand each other, even if they don't always chat with other trans people. Also similar things with neurodivergent people. I have measly strength, but at least I'm smart. Yay. We all suffer in similar ways. I'm sure Andrew just needs a shoulder to lean on. Thanks, Sam. I know it's a weird request, but I appreciate it. Tomorrow, can you come with me? I want to check up on him. Surprised to be asked to do a wellness check considering what we usually do. I mean, you know, cops do wellness checks and they turned out like what you usually do. But all cops are bastards. Hey, maybe this is us turning a new leaf. Us? Changing? Fuck that. Viv laughs as she starts the engine, putting the car into drive. Yeah, why was there a dude shot? I'm sure it won't matter. I'm sure it's not important or anything. We got romance stuff. Gotta build the romance. feel like this is a good time to remind that, like, the thumbnail, that's that green flag, that's the aromantic flag. This is an aro playing a romance game. Yeah, so we're pulling out into the city, and Viv takes the scenic route back to my shitty apartment. Along the way, she lets the radio play a soft melody. Melody I barely recognize, but still find myself humming it along with her. It feels like old times, before all the shit went bad. Back when it was just us, in this car, trying desperately to not get swallowed by the endless night around us. I missed this. Viv drops me off at my apartment with a promise to come collect me to visit Andrew tomorrow. I'm sure this will go great. I'm sure there's no, like, mysterious evil reasons for, like, evil corp reasons for why he didn't meet Viv. I'm sure it's all good. I've never met her brother, but the look in her eyes. I have to do this for her. I head inside and fall asleep, imagining a large and expansive sea, completely dark from the reflection of the night sky. I'm drifting on it, numb. My limbs are too heavy to move, so all I do is float. There are no sounds except for the quiet whirs of the machine of my body. Light spills into my apartment, shining directly on my face and warming the skin there. Makes it almost feel human. So I want to note about the whirring of the body. And that, like, little dream sequence right there. So, as someone with fibro, like, I have pain all the time. In fact, right now my wrists have been really acting up. Though that's separate. Yay. But yeah, like, having a chronic pain disorder that comes with hyperextension, it's like, my body doesn't whir, obviously. There's no, like, you know, parts thrumming, essentially. But, like, you know, if I raise my shoulders, I can feel I can feel pops as, like, air bubbles move around or whatever's going on. You know, I can feel there's this kind of constant, it's not a sound, it's the feeling of the pain, but it's this constant burning ache. And, you know, you can't, like, when trying to fall asleep, the burning ache is there, but you just gotta float, you know? And it's, I don't know, you know, it's interesting. I don't think it was intentionally written with disabilities in mind, but that's kind of the interesting thing about cyberpunk, is because a lot of cyberpunk is great for both trans analogies and disabled analogies, because there's that yearning. I mean, not to say all disabled people yearn for what's a good way of putting it? The S humans are great for trans people because, as like a sort of analogy, because it's this highly expensive procedure, and you can turn it into, you can make your body into something that feels right, that doesn't feel dysphoric. But not but it still comes with, there's still discrimination. There's still, you can never really escape that. And with disabled people, both trans and disabled people can often, I think, feel a sort of dysphoria of just, this body isn't right. And what's interesting when you get into the disabled side of things is, in some cases, you have things like canes, wheelchairs, prosthetics, even glasses are technically an accessibility aid. We just don't think of them like that. And they're sort of like these unnatural extensions to the body to make so that we can feel a bit more human. But sometimes when you have cases like pain, because it's so constant, there is just, there can be a desire for an entirely new body that doesn't feel the pain. And, you know, this gets more so depending on some of the disabilities, like dystrophy and whatnot. So yeah, there's a lot going on in just how a lot of cyberpunk centers on, you know, corporate-owned pieces, like, corporate-owned, unnatural parts of the body. And, you know, like I mentioned in one of the previous streams, hearing aids and cochlear implants will be extremely expensive, and you can only get, like, repair parts from one person. I mean, not one person, one corporation. And it's that sort of like, we're already in a cyberpunk dystopia. So I hope that ramble made sense. This is what happens when I stream while tired. Okay. Back to Sam. My back aches, but I can't fight it in myself to move. My body feels like dead. Me in the morning. Me every fucking morning. Let me just screenshot that one too. Me every morning. I eventually crack my eyes open, and it takes a second for the light to filter through and my gaze to focus. Oh god, I thought that was my phone for a second. There's a soft buzzing coming from my phone. Excellent ringtone, Zuby. Thought it was mine for a second, even though it's not. It's just perfect buzz. It was the buzz that had me going, ah! But wait, my phone's, like, in another room. Great! Loveshore seems like a powder keg. Something is brewing. Me when I check my notifications in the morning. It's like, alright, I know I posted something on Twitter, kind of controversial. How are we doing? Oh, okay. Alright, Joe. Heard some things you might want to hear. City is starting to feel a lot scarier. Oh no. Don't say. Alright, welcome back. Come for a drink sometime, alright? Inanna, remember. Yeah, alright. Is that my screen? Or no? Okay. Like, that's not schmutz on my screen. Okay, no, that is schmutz on Sam's screen, I guess. Alright. Viv. I feel like I'm not gonna have a choice. That's okay. I'm sorry, Sam. But we're gonna see Inanna. Charge your phone, my dude. With a grunt, I roll out of bed and stretch my joints. I don't feel like coffee. I barely feel like getting dressed. I know what I have to do, and I might as well get it over with. If Inanna waits any longer, I'll just be doing myself. First Inanna, then Viv. Navigating Loveshore grows easier the longer you've lived here. I take the twists and turns of the alleys, leaving the main glamour of the roads for a more secluded and quiet journey. The sun is high in the sky, and it reflects the glistening glass from the skyscrapers. Inanna's base slowly comes into view. It's a fancy restaurant filled with royal reds and yellows and tablecloths that make you say, "How exquisite!" It doubles as a nightclub, though both operations seem to cater to the same group of people. Oh no. As I get closer, commotion from the street behind me snaps me out of my thoughts. I turn around. That's not good. That's very not good. My dude, please don't. I'm just gonna say now, like, for episode 1, and technically episode 2, I read through all the warnings. I get the feeling we're gonna be, like, getting into, some suicides. Kinda reminded of Persona 5. But this has better writing. And treats women more respectfully. But, oh boy, so if suicide makes you uncomfy or triggers you, yeah, now might be a good time to step away. Or if you're watching this in the future, just skip ahead a bit. Okay, good, cool. Standing in the middle of the street, eyes locked on me, is a man. Cars screech past him, panic yells. None bother him, none faze him. His eyes remain firmly on mine. There's a glow to them, a glow I recognize from my own eyes when I glance in a mirror. He's scanning me. Suddenly, as time slows around us, his mouth opens and he whispers, "Help me." Oof. I try to call back, but before any sound can escape my lips, a car comes barreling down the road, ramming into him. Reflective blood shoots all around as the body crumbles at the front of the machine. The sound of cracking metal burns itself into my mind. Immediately, a crowd begins to gather. I can't find it in myself to move forward as concerned onlookers swarm, snapping photographs. Yep. Can't do anything without a photograph. Silently, I continue my way into Inanna's place, trying to erase the horrific scene from my mind. When I turn the corner, Inanna's side door is unlocked. No guard, no Aziz. I make my way inside and head up. Ooh, nice. I like it. Inanna's place is just like how I remember it, covered in red drapings, gold detailing. Precious artifacts are casually littered around. Ooh, I like the music. There are small collections of coins from around the world stacked on small tables. At the edge of her office by the doorway stands Conrad. He's surprised to see me. Probably didn't think I'd follow through with visiting Inanna, yet here I am. Did you lose a bet, Conrad? Did you lose a bet with Aziz? He smiles at me, but it's not a happy expression. He lost a bet. Welcome back, delivery boy. I scowl, but don't say anything, pushing past him to the center of the room. I mean, come on. That's rude. It takes me a moment, but my eyes finally land on her, lounging. Ugh, I love her. I've seen this image before, and I still love her. And gender goals, okay? Gender goals. Total gender. I love the nails. Okay. I'm one of those things that I'm one of those people that likes it when there's long nails. And just the combining masculine and feminine gender goals. Okay. Also workout goals. I swear I'm gonna get into rock climbing in the future, and that'll definitely affect my core and arms. But yeah, I wonder what the symbol means. Like, I saw it in the background image. Oh wow, her hair's long. Like, look, it's here. I am respectfully staring. Hello, Samuel. Inanna is sprawled out. I noticed. Room hazy from the smoke of her hookah. She's watching me with a wolfish grin on her face. Nasty with its jagged edges. I don't miss this expression. She can look at me like this anytime. Ooh, okay. Ooh, yeah. I'm looking very respectful. It's Inanna is definitely the do I want to be with her? Or do I want to be her? Sorry, Sam. I am weak. Sam, you look well. You wanted to see me? This is casual. Amazing. Okay, so that's a... Oh, interesting. It's like a compass. It's an 8-pointed star, but it's a... It both looks like an eye. You got like some eye thing going on within the design of the compass. Or maybe I've just been like too deep into Magnus Archive stuff. That is also very much possible. Yeah, okay, compass, interesting. Nana looks casual, as if I were a fly buzzing around her, against her will. Probably about as much as she perceives anyone. as if she hasn't summoned me herself with multiple thinly veiled threats. Oh, Sam. Inanna stands, and all of the hairs on the back of my neck stand with her. Her presence hasn't diminished since I've been away. Oh, poor Sam. He's a little... Yeah. I can feel her power with every twitch of a muscle. The looming threat of violence. An impossible force. Was I always so scared of her? Whereas time away showed me more of what she truly is. Getting philosophical there. I found it hurtful when you didn't come find me. I thought for sure it was merely a rebellious phase. But no. Not a phase, but a childish grasp. At what? Freedom? I haven't had a good laugh in a while. Enough pillow talk. I have a job for you. Something I trust you have a lot of experience in. Just kind of side-eyeing. Like, I have a lot of regrets right now. Won't you help a dear old friend? I feel like I don't have the right to refuse. I mean, she could probably... would stabbing Sam in the chest, like, with her nails actually do anything? Like, would he actually die, or would he just be fine? And yes, I'm thinking of, like, the, like, Castlevania just, like... Pfft. I mean, that technically is, something you can do as a self-defense, though it's better if you do... Obviously not to the heart, though, because really you just hurt yourself more. But... And this is a self-defense that can, I think, technically result in a murder. Or not a murder, it's a move that I think can technically result in the other person dying just because of how the nerves in the neck are. But if you're in trouble, I think, like, if I recall correctly, you can, like, with the palm of your hand, kind of like that. At the very least, you're stunning. I'm not an expert. This is just what I'm vaguely recalling from self-defense courses. But, yeah, definitely some... Sorry. Oh, my God. Bouncy brain. This is what I get for streaming while, tired. Here, have random, potentially, I would ask if that would even be allowed on YouTube, but honestly, the like, alt-right bullshit that's on YouTube, and the fact that, like, some of you are probably getting, like, Hogwarts Legacy ads on this, which I'm fully fine if you're, like, using uBlock to not get ads. YouTube doesn't give me money anyways. I don't have the watch hours or the, I don't have the watch hours, and I don't have the subscribers to get money from any ads YouTube plays. So, in the case of my channel, if you use, like, uBlock to block YouTube ads, A-okay. Especially since they're running Hogwarts Legacy ads. So, at the time of streaming. So, and I think well, it depends on the viewership, but sometimes, like, a Ko-fi donation can be worth more than ad views. Not the case for everyone, but there is that. Anyways, right, Inanna, I'm sure many of you have enjoyed getting the chance to look respectfully for longer as I ramble about various things. Check out the links in the description below. You always have your free will, Sam. It's what makes humans so special. You can tell I'm trying to find the right voice for her. So, you're not much of one, are you? What do you need? Inanna begins to stroll around her office, eyeing me calmly as she starts to circle. A vulture waiting for my body to collapse to finally feast. But a sexy vulture. You can tell it's coming, right? War. You've always been a smart boy. Lately, a certain wicked beast has attempted to make its way into my territory. Seems beneath you to start a war over. Inanna snaps at me, stopping me dead in my tracks. Don't you fucking interrupt me, you insolent fuck. But you're right. Nothing as trivial as space has ever pushed conflict like this. Except there's a third party in the mix. Kotlik. Oh, wait, that was wrong. Kotlike, that bitch, has been working with an estranged individual to bring something to life. A doctor who has currently gone missing. A doctor? I'm surprised to hear a doctor is at the center of Inanna's wrath and Kotlike's victory. I'm assuming it's Kotlike. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, because Kotlike. I could be wrong, but I think. Yeah, I think that's the pronunciation. Doing my best here. What could a human have that the gods are desperately seeking? Mortality? I don't know. Also, yeah, remember I never actually read the Loveshore description. Yeah, there's gods involved. And Inanna's one, in case you couldn't tell. She's developing something wonderful and vile all at once. You see, Sam, you know what we are. You as humans have always had that ability. But our stations are what allows society to function. Without us, without this power imbalance, the city will crumble. So, if something tips this power scale, if someone were to find a way to make new gods, well, that would be quite something, wouldn't it? I think that's a wonderful reason to go to war. What better way to worship the prospect of new divinity than immense bloodshed? You're on the hunt for what this doctor is developing. Poor Sam. Inanna's got her monologue of yes, war, worship, gods. This totally is an exposition. And poor Sam's okay, I just really just want to know what you want from me, and then find some brain bleach for that accident from earlier that totally didn't happen, and then I'm gonna go see Viv. Alright, that's just all I want. And oh, you're monologuing again? Okay. Alright, yep. Just gonna be here. Have fun monologuing. I wonder if all the gods I hope all the gods monologue. It's fun. Oh no. Oh no. Inanna, who is stationed behind me at this point, her breath against my neck, laughs softly. Exactly. See how you're perfect for this? From one old job to a new one. I didn't think you wanted much to do with me, considering what you let happen last time. Oh, fucking come off it, Sam. I feel some time away has done you good. Reminded you want headspace you need to be in. Reminded you what? Oh, okay. Oopsie. Okay. Okay. Alright. Reminded you what headspace you need to be in to stay by my side. Oh no. Inanna leans down smiling. Her breath is against my face. I hope it smells decent. It's hot, like it could burn my skin, melted away to reveal something vile underneath. The truth. Yeah, that's like, I feel, I don't know if this game has like death like instances, like you say something stupid to a god and they just kill you. If there were, that would definitely be it. Especially when she's that close. I'm just a messenger. Okay, this definitely... No. How did that increase intelligence? Okay. Well, I guess it wasn't. Nope, I'm not doing it. In which case... I'm just a messenger. So what's the message you want me to deliver? Inanna leans closer, grinning wolfishly. I can feel how close her lips are to mine. She whispers, "Find that little key for me and kill whoever stands in the way. Then my fucking message will be received loud and clear. If you need guidance, the first step would require you to learn more about this key." How do you know that this key exists at all? We gods talk, even brag to one another. I know what I know. What if it's fake? You seem awfully reluctant, said while probably, you know, like the dagger fingernails, like, you seem awfully reluctant. Totally not considering stabbing. Or clawing, that's an option. You were always pretty well informed. Inanna strolls back to her cushions, falling comfortably on her lounging couch, lazily smiling at me. Now, complete this request in 3 days. Or else, I don't know, I'll kill you and your family or something. That's reasonable. Why the time limit? Poor Sam, he probably knew this was coming, just like, yep, yep. Usual threats, cool, same old. time is always limited. I need to strike first, Sammy. You better get going, fucker. War is coming. Best be on the side of the victors, right? Right. Backing away slowly as Inanna laughs at that, waving Sam off as he makes his escape. And Conrad doesn't look, but his fists are clenched, and I think that's a good saving point. Oops. Like I said, this was like later stream, lower spoons, but it felt nice to do. It felt nice to. I'm liking. I admit, I'm a bit of a. Oops, sorry, hit the mic. I'm a bit of a performer, as you can tell. So it's fun to like try to like come up with voices for the characters and like who has what kind of voice. And you know, gods are always interesting. So I hope all of you have a good one. Again, have Ko-fi and Throne links and the stream elements tipping, but preferably the Ko-fi or Throne links for supporting myself and the channel, potentially get more streams going, or not potentially get, support the streams. It helps motivate. And also, like, there's my current goal of new PC, which would help with in cases where the game isn't as optimized, easier to play, or I don't know, maybe it is a fancy new game. And again, there's Open Your Wallett with mutual aid links and direct aid links, as well as Perfect Garbage. Not Perfect. I mean, yes, Perfect Garbage. You can go wishlist Perfect Garbage's Loveshore at the Steam link below. You can even play the demo yourself instead of waiting. Or, you know, like there's Farah, or there's plenty of routes to take. So, yeah. All of that said, have a good one.